Yo, so I want to talk about loyalty. Loyalty, you know, and why it's very important for us to be loyal. When a lot of black men don't want to be loyal. But when you cheat on your woman, you're actually you're hurting you hurt all black men. You don't just hurt yourself. You hurt all black men. Period. Because when one black man does something, you already know it, all black men do this. It's not like it's not like it just applies to you. It applies to all of us. You know, and on a collective level, you know, everybody knows that the black man is not loyal. You can't come. I mean, you might be loyal yourself. You might be loyal, but nobody's gonna believe that. Nobody's gonna put trust in you and faith in you. Why? Because the collective is not loyal. And every time you cheat on your woman, it affects every black man. Every time you hurt her feelings or do whatever, it affects everyone. That woman loses trust. She loses some trust. You know, and I mean, if you hurt these women, if you hurt these women, there's no getting them back. They're not. There's no getting them back. It's hard to get them back. And then they're gonna, if I mean, a lot of men have been cheated on, and they know how that shit feels. You know, you know how it feels. It's not a good feeling. You know how it feels to get cheated on, so you know that it's not a good feeling. And a man will dump a woman in a heartbeat if she cheats. But a lot of these women, they'll forgive y'all motherfuckers for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they just want to keep you around so they can get back at your ass. But that shit must be some hard shit for a woman. First of all, they're emotional creatures. So that kind of fucks up their whole fucking psyche, man, when she gets cheated on, you know. And then any other black man ain't gonna be able to do nothing for with her. She's shit. She's good for nothing. She's a heartbroken fucking woman. And she's out for vengeance. And a lot of times they don't take the vengeance out on the motherfucker who cheated on them. They take the vengeance out on they get back with that motherfucker, and then after he cheats on her a couple more times, then she fed up with him and they break up. Then she takes it out on the next man that she gets with. You know, and she's never the same. So loyalty is not necessarily about black women. It's more about us. It's more about us because it's obvious that a lot of you have children. A lot of you have children. I don't understand. Nobody has ever taught black men that he needs to be loyal to his family. In most cases, we have not been taught this thing, and it's a very important thing that we need to live by. We need to live by loyalty. You know, I mean, no man, no man is going to expect that you can live. No man is going to expect that you can be loyal to anything if you cannot be loyal to your own woman, man. And I mean, like I said, I used to work with hundreds of black men. Hundreds of them, and they're nothing but straight up horn dogs. And a lot of it is that, have you ever seen a man, you seen a man with his girl, and he's kind of looking at you funny and shit? He's kind of looking at you funny, even though he's with his girl. And that look that he's giving you is basically him. He's jealous of your freedom. He's jealous that you get to go out there and fuck with all the bitches you want, and he has his fucking girlfriend there. See, a lot of these dudes, they're still trying to be players, when they got a woman. When you get a fucking woman, just be with the fucking woman. Damn. Oh, but you want to be a player. You want to be a player. You want to be, you want to fuck the game up. You know what I mean? You want to have your fucking cake and eat it too. And nobody's going to call the black man on his fuckery because he can go walk around beating his chest and threaten motherfuckers that he gonna shoot them motherfuckers if they check him on his fuckery. Unfortunately, I'm behind the video, so you cannot check me, but I'm gonna tell black men that it's very important that we be loyal to these women. Nobody's saying get in a relationship, you know. Nobody's saying get in a relationship, man. If you can't handle what that shit is, we don't live in a society where we can have 3 or 4 or 5, 6 different women, because these women have choices. This ain't the old school days where brothers, just get to sit around and, they talk to the father and the father says, yeah, I'm gonna give you my daughter for them 3 cows over there. And you know what I mean? You got her shit and she gotta be loyal to you and you can do whatever the fuck you want and blah 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 blah. Okay? That shit, those days are fucking over. Now these fucking peanut head women got choices. Not that I agree with that shit, but it's just what it is. And if that woman chooses to be with you, that means she chose to be with you, man. Now you making her look like a total and complete motherfucking buffoon by cheating on her. That's just basically telling her that she fucked up. She made a bad decision. And she never needs to make that fucking decision again. Now, when the next brother comes along, you know what I mean? He's gonna fucking feel the brunt of your fucked up behavior. So, now how the fuck you gonna pretend like you're gonna be loyal to the brotherhood, but you would cheat on your woman? That's the total opposite of being loyal to the brotherhood, because you understand that by cheating on your women, you're leaving that fucking woman for the brotherhood to deal with. Now we have to deal with this fucking jaded ass female running around. And not only is she jaded, she's fucking telling every fucking woman she knows that niggas ain't shit. No, she's running around with this attitude. She's jaded, you know. And the next brother, each new brother that fucks her over, she's gonna give less and less and less of herself in that relationship. She's gonna be guarded like a motherfucker. She's gonna guard her heart like a motherfucker. That next person ain't gonna, he's not gonna get that. He's not gonna get a good woman. He's gonna get a half a woman. He's gonna get a third of a woman. He's gonna get a fourth of a woman, a fifth of a woman, a tenth of a fucking woman. What the fuck is he gonna get? Some woman that can't really open up her fucking heart because she's scared to get hurt, you know? So, like I said, I'm not caping for these females. I'm just saying no one can actually expect you to be loyal to the brotherhood if you cannot be loyal to your own family. How does that work? How does that work? You can't be loyal to your own family, but you expect them brothers. I mean, these are your children you're talking about. You're married. A lot of you are married to these women that you're cheating on. And then you go home. I mean, there has to be some fucking, but there's no community for the brother, for black men to be accountable to, which is why they do whatever they feel like it. Whatever they feel like doing. There's no community for them to be accountable to. Say, like, if we had a community, we set the standards, no cheating, loyalty, Okay? Loyalty, understanding. If you fuck that woman over, boom. It's not about what these women are doing. If they cheat on you, fuck them. You dump them, get rid of them, and move on. You know? It's not about what they're doing. You're the man. You're supposed to be the man. You know? Black men have to learn how to be men again. And cheating on your woman is not manly. And it's against the moral code. It's against the brotherhood. Because basically you're leaving a fucking fucked up ass woman for the next man to fucking deal with. And a lot of men are going out here talking about, oh, we're gonna pump and dump these bitches and blah 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 blah. I don't approve of that shit. Pump and dump. You know what I mean? If you gonna fuck a bitch, fuck her. But you know what I mean? You ain't gotta fucking do it like that. That's a weak minded man's point of view. That's a weak minded point of view. That means that you're scared to just tell a woman how you feel. So what you're gonna try to do is trick her into uh get her to have sex with you, then you're gonna dump the bitch. Like this is some kind of game. This is not a game, man. This is not a game. Loyalty, man. It's something that a lot of black men are not gonna want to get with, and I'm fine with that because that means you know less opportunities for you. If you don't want to if you don't want to adhere to the moral code, then obviously we ain't gonna be able to work with you. When you tell that woman that you're that like a woman has to know that you're accountable to something. Like when you say, okay, me and the brothers, we're going down to Atlanta, we're gonna work on some houses. That woman has to know that you are exactly where you said you're going to be. She can't be thinking, oh, that nigga probably down in Atlanta fucking all kinds of bitches. He probably out at the club, don't making it rain, blah 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 blah. You know. Then when you go home, you fucking that bitch is feeling some kind of way. She probably fucking done cheated on you. You know what I mean? Cause the black man can't be held accountable to anything. You have to be held accountable to something. I know there's no community. If there was a community, we could hold you accountable to something. But right now, we're on the honor system. The honor system. So who can deal with the honor system? Nobody's saying get into a relationship. You know, who can be honorable when there's no community that can hold you responsible for your fucked up behavior? That's how you curb fucked up behavior. When you have a community with wealth and resources, you can deny people opportunities based on their behavior. Oh, it's just like the motherfucking white man system where he said, "Oh, well, you got a felony, so we have the right not to fucking hire you." See how they could deny you opportunities? You know, right now the moral code is not enforceable. It's based on the honor system. Are you honorable? You know, do not cheat on that woman. I mean, when I used to work with these brothers, I used to be like, you shouldn't be cheating on her. I tell them they shouldn't be cheating on her, and what they would say to me is, you know, I mean, a lot of them felt bad about that shit, and I used to be telling them, they felt bad because they knew that shit was wrong, but something that's inherent in their DNA that will not allow them to fucking be loyal, you know. The black man must be the most honorable man on the planet. We must take back our image. And right now, our image is all over the place, man. Our image is all over the place, man. Look at our image, man. Look at our image. When a person thinks about the black man, they should be automatically thinking about, you know, just falling in love with just the thought of the black man. They should just be falling in love with the thought of him. You know, the black man is the most honorable, decent human being on the planet. He does not sell drugs, smoke weed, drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes, or commit crimes unless it's in self-defense. He's loyal. He's so loyal. I mean, he got to be loyal. He's accountable. If he is not loyal, he can lose his position within his community. I need to go get with a black man, you know, because he has to be loyal. He has to be held accountable. I could actually go boom. You know, in this society, you know, you can be held accountable for your disloyalty by, you know, getting a divorce, getting divorced, and and uh and losing half your shit. But that's not honorable, man. You don't lose any honor. I mean, you might lose it somewhat, but it's all based on hearsay and blah blah blah. So anyway, black man, I just want to tell y'all, man, how important it is for us to be loyal to our women, man. I hope that y'all can to the moral code, adhere to the moral code, adopt the moral code. I know these women look good. I know they're fine as hell, but you chose to be in a monogamous relationship, or you chose to be in an open relationship without telling your woman about it. You know, you're the only one that knows that you're in an open relationship. So she is on her fucking fuckery because of that. Anyway, black man, you know, I say everything I say out of love, man. Because I love our people, man. I love our people, and I believe that we can do this. I believe that we can take our image back. And I believe that we can be held accountable to something, even if women cannot be held accountable to anything. I believe in our image. I see our image. I see a certain image for us. I see when the woman looks at the black man, she knows that these men are honorable, not some slew-footed, nobody ass Negroes that are nothing but pure women. In all of their mannerisms, they're nothing but women and fucking male bodies. You know, they're nothing but, you know, they're slew-footed, they're you know, they're lost, they're backwards, they're walking around with their pants hanging off their ass. I mean, images all over the place, man. I share the image that that with you black man. We share the image, you know. When one black man does something fucked up, it reflects on all of us. So it does. It reflects on all of us. You know, this has nothing to do with some fucking woman hear me roar bullshit or fucking me caping for black women and their fucking baby shit. Fuck, you know, this has nothing to do with black women, really. This has to do with your loyalty to the brotherhood and your willingness to be held accountable to something, you know. I can't wait till the day where I can hold black men accountable to something. Because right now, oh, you know, it's a free for all in the black community. The only standard in the black community is that there is no standard. You know, if you try to have standards, you are, you know, you're shunned. If you try to have a standard, you're shunned. If you try to have a standard, you know. Anyway, on that note, I want to say peace. Get on the 5 steps. Adopt the moral code.